All praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Jacob. I just want to talk to the righteous brothers out there. And I'm talking just to the righteous brothers, the brothers who have been awakened, starting to get on their job, becoming men. Just the men who take it hold of themselves and say, you know what? I need to gird up myself as a man, and I must be about my father's business. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about spineless, cowards, lazy men. I'm not talking to you. You guys go to another video, go to another channel, go do something else. Okay? I'm not talking to you. Shalom, shalom, brother. I'm talking to the righteous men. And what I want to do is save a lot of us, save a lot of you, a lot of heartache. I want to try to save a lot of you the heartache. And it's going to have something to do with a wife. Shalom, paratrooper. It's going to save you a little bit of heartache, okay? Because, you have a movement out there, MGTOW, and, men going their own way, where they don't want to deal with women, and I understand that. But let me let you in on a little bit of a secret here. Most of our women out there, it's not good. Not good. That's why the Bible said, virtuous woman, or he that findeth a wife finds a good thing. And a virtuous woman is priced as far above ruby. So they are going to be rare indeed. And this is what I mean. I'm talking about the kind of wife, okay, the kind of sister, and I mean sister in the faith, the kind of wife, the kind of sister who's not going to give you a headache every time you turn around, who is going to sign up for your program. Now, again, I said a righteous brother. So a righteous man, he actually has a program. He has a plan. He knows exactly what it is that he wants to do. All right? And now we're talking about a woman who can sign up with your program and not derail you, not give you a headache every time you step foot through the door, not give you a ton of resistance every time you want to get something done. Hey, honey, I think we ought to do this. And it's just it's a wrestling match every time you open up your mouth. Brothers, you don't need that. So if you are in the beginning phases and you're like, oh, I'm looking for a wife or whatever, I'm telling you right now, it's hard, but don't be desperate. You have to test the woman. What? 1 in 1,000 women? Shalom, shalom, Rosie, UK. 1 in 1,000 women? What? You have to test these women up. To test them out. You have to test them out because you're going to be in for a world of hate. And I know some people might be like, well, it's easy for you to say, you're not married. No, I'm married. I'm married. And I don't have a secret channel. My household can go right to the Israelite prepper and see exactly what I'm saying. So I am married. But a virtuous woman is rare. And if any of the sisters want to sit through this video, just let me let you know right now, okay, that just don't be like these wicked women. Don't be a wicked woman, okay? Just don't be a wicked woman, okay? All the backbiting and the constant berating. You don't want to make your husband's name known at the gate among the elders. The key of it is it's gonna be a lot of patience on your life material. She is suitable for you. Suitable for you. So if that means a long courtship, it's a long courtship. No consummation. No consummation, brothers. Don't be desperate, because that one night could cost you a lot. That can cost you a lot. You have to be patient. You have to be on the same page. You have to be. And see, in the courtship, here's the thing. In that courtship phase, you need to figure out if Both of you, you got to lay everything out on the line. You got to put it all out on the line and stop playing games, okay? What's your favorite color and all that? No, okay, all that's out the window, okay? In that courtship, you're letting her know what your plan is. This is your vision. This is your plan, okay? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, okay? I plan on moving over here, or I plan on moving over there. Are you okay with that? I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start that. I'm cleaning out my debt. I'm selling my house and moving to the country. If that's what you want to do. I mean, if you want to stay in the city, that's fine. I'm not. It's not about that. But you, in the beginning stage, you put the serious stuff out there, and the deal breakers. Whatever is a deal breaker for you, you put that out there. This, you know what? I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna, and put it out there, and then that way, before y'all consummate, before y'all do anything, okay? You can get that. You can get that out of the way. Save yourself a heartache. Okay? You don't have to worry about the bedroom, because trust me, if you hook up with the wrong person, the bedroom is not going to override all the other heartache. Period. It's just not. Okay? It's just not. So that courtship, that is a serious time where you figure out all the deal breakers. You figure out exactly what you want to go. Hey, women, you figure out, does he have a plan? Is he working? Guess what? Before you get hooked up, you got to see, is he executing on the plan? Is he taking care of business? Really? But really, this video is for the men. I'll make one for the ladies another time. Well, actually, I already did. I did one, the video, Women Choose Wisely. So you guys are already covered. So go look at the video. It said, Sisters Choose Wisely. But this is for the guys. Guys, I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you, brother. Take your time. Okay? I know what it's like to be alone. I know what it's like to be lonely. I had to get real used to it. I wasn't MGTOW and I was MGTOW. But I did a vow years ago. I did a vow when I was single, when I was by myself. I did a vow, that, hey, I'm going to be chaste. I'm just not going to do anything for a while. Focus on, the Most High and, go from there. Because I didn't want to be desperate. I didn't want to be desperate. And you don't want to be desperate either. You don't want to be desperate, because then you're going to settle for anything. You better make sure whoever you want to go on this journey, this journey we call life, you make sure this is the this is the partner, this is your dance partner. Okay? This is your dance partner. This is the one you want. You better make sure. You better ask the serious questions. Okay? You either want to know, how does she resolve conflict? You want to know. You want to know. You want to know. She gonna get all in your face? Yeah. Does she throw things, scream, all that? Okay. You want to know. Let's say you don't want to get the state license. Okay. You don't want to get the state license for marriage. Does she want to just get? Is she okay with just getting a contract? You guys have a contract, maybe go get it notarized or something like that. Ketubah, something. Is she okay with that? Or does she want the state license and you don't? Now, if she insists, then you don't insist on marrying her. You bring that up. You don't insist on marrying her. You say, okay, well, we can't do this. Okay? You have a lot of means. Don't get the state license in the first place, but if so, prenup or whatever, she's not interested in signing that, then okay. That's called a red flag. That's a red flag. You cannot be desperate. You can't. Because it can cost you. You test. That courtship should be nice and long. And the whole time, it's the real deal. It's not all about this romance and stuff, because emotions are fleeting. Emotions are fleeting. 1 minute you're up here, oh, I love, and the next minute is way down here. Marriage is what happens after the ceremony. That's what happens, and that's what you got to deal with, the marriage. After. You got to keep on testing, and then you test a little bit more. Because at courtship, y'all need to get a lot of things straight. A lot of things straight early on. Are there any bad habits you don't like? Smoking? What about parenting styles? Talk about each other's how you plan to parent and stuff like that. If it doesn't match up, hey, that could be a problem. Somebody needs to be talking about real issues and quit playing around. Because this is a life journey. Scripture does say, it says not to be unequally yoked. How deep is their faith? Are you more in the faith? Thank you, Brother Mordecai, because that's another reason why people break up, finances. Okay, but are you deeper in the faith? Where is your walk? Where you are at the level? Go look at the statistics. Like, what are the number 1, 2, 3 reasons why people get divorced? What are they? What the world's infidelity, finances, or somehow, or we fell out of love, like number 3 or something. What is it? What is it? Serious issues. Infidelity, finances. Like the top 2 reasons why people break up. How are you going to handle that? How are you going to handle those financial matters? How are you going to, someone text the burial and the medical expenses? Do you revive or not? That's what the courtship is for. Brothers, that's what the courtship is for. Figure out what you want to do. The important questions, and that's why it's got to be long. How long does it have to be? Long enough for you to get out all the important questions, for you to get all the deal breakers out of the way, where you can get all that settled. You don't do that, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you are a righteous brother, it's going to take you some time to find a righteous sister. Period. Get a righteous sister. All the stuff you need to do. Okay? If you're one of the brothers who believe in, multiple wives, guess what? If you're working on number 1, you better ask her. Not ask her, but you better let her know how you feel about it. And ask her. Ask her, hey, well, how do you feel about, polygyny? Trust me. If she's like, nope, I'm not. Okay, then there you go. You don't have to convince. You don't have to convince because you just saved yourself a headache. You just saved yourself a headache. Now, look. You guys already know I support biblical polygyny. Shalom, shalom, servant of Yah. You guys already know I support biblical polygyny. But let me just say something clear. Every guy is not cut out for polygyny. Every guy is not cut off for polygyny. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you are planning that and you do it righteously, then you're planning that and you're on wife number 0 and you're working on number 1, then you might want to talk that over. I'm not saying you asking permission. I'm saying you asking, hey, how do you feel about it? Because you want to save yourself a headache. That's all I'm saying. You want to save yourself a headache. Because you're asking for it, brother. You're asking for it. So let me just simply say, and I'll just close it with this, guys. I'm glad you guys hung out with me. Close it with this. Take the courtship seriously. It is the world's longest interview process. And treat it as such. And forget about the trivial stuff and talk about the real deal issues. And if you have experience with past relationships or whatever, learn from those. And then ask the questions now. Save yourself a headache. You want to find a virtuous woman? Guess what? 1 in 1,000. You'll be interviewing a lot, but when you choose the right one, you'll be happy. 1 less headache you have to worry about. Get the serious stuff out of the way. Talk about it. Okay? And if I understand the heartache. You got to look at a lot of things, okay? Brother just brought up these already made families. You gotta think about that, okay? You meet this woman, does she already have kids? Or no? Is that a deal breaker? I don't know. That's up to you. I don't know. But you better figure it out real quick before you go and consummate and marry somebody. Get all that out of the way. No desperation. Do not be desperate. Be vigilant. Eyes wide open. Just want to help you, brothers. Israelite Trucker.